Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between uThermal and ShoWTimE on Ruins of Seras. Yeah, this is a TVP on Ruins of Seras. In the bottom left, we have the red Terran player representing AT Gaming. It is uThermal. And in the top right side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player representing Team Millennium. It is ShoWTimE. Alrighty then, so a red versus blue here, Ruins of Seras cross spawns, which does imply something of a macro game. Not sure how much of one we'll get here today, but yes. Alright, so ShoWTimE, I love the name. It just, ShoWTimE just reminds me of somebody who's ready to go at all times, and ShoWTimE has definitely proven that on my channel over the last few months. uThermal too, very solid Terran player, definitely has some fans on the channel. Again, not necessarily a super tip-top Terran player, but, you know, he's up there with the ranks of Marine Lord, Innovation, Polt, etc. uThermal always comes to play. Barracks on the way. Refinery here too. And again, the question is, are we going to see a Reaper expand? Again, on a 4-player map, I have to assume uThermal is going to go for that reactor into Marine build, which just makes a lot of sense, especially with Adepts being such a threat in the early game. You really need about 6 Marines to deal with that Adept play. And uThermal, we'll see what he does here in just a second. Meanwhile, ShoWTimE getting the gateway, moving into an expand. Ready, get set, go. Okay, a little bit delayed. That's a-okay. These players are both way beyond reproach on this early game build stuff. And there it is. Reactor on the way, going to be Marines. Not making any attacking units here in the first couple of minutes. It does take a while for a reactor to come up. So at this point, he's pretty much blind and playing with his pants down. If uThermal showed up with a proxy or something, or some kind of a weird like pearl brush, he might be in trouble. So we'll have to see how this works out for uThermal in the long run. Again, he's fine just because there's an expansion on the way for ShoWTimE. This isn't a crazy one-basing play at all. There's the cybernetics core and another pylon, as well as a second assimilator for our blue Protoss player, and the expansion for uThermal. Oh, the probe getting blocked off here by the supply depot, not letting it in. 2 Marines being produced immediately. Going to come down to this ramp and wait for any more sneaky probes to try to get in here, because they will get shoved away by those Gauss rifles that the Marines all carry. SCV checking out again where his opponent is. He is not as lucky as ShoWTimE was. Actually, he was just as lucky. The second place he looked, he just set his SCV out later. So he's paying the price for it now. Whew, take a quick drink there. Doing better on the throat front. I hope you can hear that. I haven't been coughing as much. Took a bit of a break there. I allowed my buffer to kind of carry me through about 3 or 4 days. The Adept taking out SCVs. Kaboop bloop. Goodbye. And this is actually pre-patch. Just a quick warning here. It is 23 damage versus light. Adepts can be very good in PvT. The question is, can uThermal handle it? Is he big enough to deal with this thing? More Marines coming out here too. Actually coming out onto the main field. He knows there are Adepts out on the field, but he's going to be aggressive anyway in groups of 2. A good Adept with good micro could actually split these guys up, take them down if they're not grouped together, and here they go. Now they're grouped. Are they going to keep pushing? Are they going to hang on to the Xel'Naga Watchtower? It looks like that's what uThermal is going to do. He knows the attack path is going to come from here, across the middle, inside the vision of the Xel'Naga Watchtower, and he'll be ready for attacks when they come. Here's the 1-1-1 build, Destiny Cloudfist Strike from uThermal. It is a 1-1-1 barracks factory starport with a command center mixed in there somewhere. Kind of depends on where you want it. Might be first, might be second, might be third. Just depends on what you want to do. And a Cyclone for uThermal, huh? Cyclone on the way. Is this going to be a medevac or a liberator perhaps? What's the starport going to do? Nothing yet. That's okay. That's a-okay. Moving on out with his Marines. He now has a total of 6. What are they going to be able to do? I'm not sure if there's going to be much. An Oracle on the way for ShoWTimE. Actually trying to take that 3rd Nexus a little bit early here. The Marine's going to try to deny it, and he is, for the time being anyway. But the Adepts are going to take him down very quickly. Goodbye, Adept. Thank you for playing. Or goodbye, Marine, rather. Thank you for playing. The probe sneaks on out. Is it safe? Is it safe for me to build? Is it? Okay, good. And a pylon and go home. Run! In case the Marines are still here. Oracle running on in. Is there a missile turret? No. Are there Marines? No. Can the Marines beat the Oracle to the base? It's going to be close. The Oracle will take a more roundabout way, but it is faster. The Marines are hoofing it as fast as they can. I don't know if he saw that Oracle or not, but he wants to be ready for it. There is absolutely nothing in these mineral lines to save. I'm not sure this is enough Marines either. 5 might not be enough. 6 is definitely what you want. What happened here? Another Marine died. Oh, Cyclone did some harassment. Here comes the Oracle. 1, 2. Where are the Marines? Oh, there they are. They're out of position, though. Marines, get in there. Get in there. There it is. 6 kills on the Oracle. It has fulfilled its life's purpose. Going to try to kill some more of these juicy SCVs. Going to be able to get 1 at least. Maybe 2. No, too low on hit points. Good Marines chasing off there by uThermal. So 7 workers died there. To the Oracle harass. Again, not incredible, but pretty much what you want to do if you ever send an Oracle out. The Cyclone doesn't have any kills. Try to get some harassment off, but I believe there are a lot of Adepts here. They just don't do super well against Adepts. And Mothership Core here too, with the ability to photon overcharge that pylon. Another big problem for uThermal. And a 3rd command center coming up, but that Nexus is already established for ShoWTimE. It's 52 to 35 harvesters right now. ShoWTimE macroing like a hero. Oracle sneaking back on in, trying to find stuff to kill. Might try to deny that base. Not quite ready to do it. Marines getting some shots off. No, good reaction time there. The Oracle getting the heck out of there, hoofing it back on home. Some Marines, weird, interesting attack paths here. Lock on ability, no. Going to try to lift the Cyclone, though. I think that's what the Phoenix are here for. To lift that Cyclone. And getting some more shots off on the Oracle as it tries to go back home. Doesn't really get through the shields, so that's A-okay. Trying to use the lock-on ability? No, can't quite get it. There's the lift, though. There's the lift, and there are the shots. Just lifting it until the Adepts can come. They're going to be able to take this down so quickly. Oh, no. Bam and kabam. Goodbye, Cyclone. We knew thee well. Liberator has set up attack here with a single kill. Good reaction time, though, from ShoWTimE. The Phoenix are here taking that Liberator out, and they fly on back. So at this point, Workers Lost tab shows us 8 to 1. uThermal having lost 8 SCVs, a Cyclone, and a Liberator. Meanwhile, only 1 probe has died for ShoWTimE thus far. That's kind of nuts. He's playing so efficiently, so well, and he has all these Adepts too. Adepts really good in Legacy of the Void. Oracle coming back on in for another attack. Production tab for uThermal does show all the standard stuff. Combat shield, stim, +1 attack. Tanks, SCVs, more barracks getting added on here. A 3 base Terran, pretty scary stuff, especially in Legacy of the Void. The Oracle wants to get another kill. It does, actually gets 8. Can it get another one? No, running out of there. Did see the Marines coming and just hoofed it back home. Alright, so what's up with ShoWTimE? Oversaturated. 66 workers on 3 bases is too many workers. Needs to take a 4th. Come on, ShoWTimE, you can do it. I believe in you. Getting Blink for, I assume, the Stalkers he doesn't have yet. That is correct. He does not have any Stalkers, but that's okay. Are they warping in now? No, it's just Adepts. Oh, ShoWTimE. Trying to make this thing happen with just pure Adepts. There is a tank. There are Marines. There's another tank on their hairgun. There's another tank. Tanks might be the answer here. Just a lot of tanks absolutely crushing the splash damage on top of the Adepts. Any upgrades on these guys? +1 attack, which is fine. Sees the attack coming, though. uThermal, the Marine sacrifices his life, but he tells everybody the Adepts are coming. The Adepts are coming. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea, and there's no sea, so it's definitely by land. Phoenix trying to come in too to help this out. A Phoenix Adept play. Is uThermal up to the task? Again, he has tanks. He's continuing to produce tanks. That bunker is very nice, actually. The bunker will help to keep the Phoenix away. And there's a turret here too that's going to help with the same thing. Oracle runs on in, going to toss down Revelation, and it does on this front line, but it is fully walled off. The Adepts can't get inside this base. That's a nice play by uThermal. I enjoy that quite a bit. Warp Prism picking up some Adepts. Where is he going to go with them? Possibly try to drop in the main while these Adepts attack the front door. Another Marine scouts it out. uThermal ready for it, though. 134 to 142 total supply. Here comes the warp in. And can they make this happen? Are they going to let it finish? No, there's the cancel. Doesn't like the number of Marines that he saw. That was a lot of Marines. Tanks on the high ground, too. And a bunker. But here come the Phoenix and Adepts right into the main base. The Marines, there are not enough getting picked up by the Phoenix. More reinforcements hopping on in here, trying to do what they can, but the Phoenix are lifting every single Marine. The Phoenix doing so well. More Marines pop on in. Tanks at the same time, and actually cutting through the Adepts fairly well, trying to slowly whittle down this Phoenix cloud too, but they're too fast. They run away. Another attack here is rebuffed. The bunker doing its job, the tank doing its job. No kills on the tanks, but I feel like the splash damage they provided was pretty darn useful in keeping these Adepts at bay. ShoWTimE does have a 4th Nexus up, though. In the meantime, he's going for a Templar Archives and an Immortal and 4 Sentries to mix in here, too. This Phoenix Cloud might be the MVP of this match if they keep this up, keep lifting up Marines and not losing any Phoenix at all. None have died thus far. That's kind of nuts. Phoenix Cloud, again, flying on in here. They're going to try to pick up... They pick up a tank. Can they kill it? They do, losing a Phoenix in the process, but that is definitely a fair trade. uThermal recognizing this 4th base is here. He needs to take a 4th as soon as possible. Can he do it? Can he hold on? ShoWTimE just hanging out with a couple of Adepts right here on this ramp. +2 attack on these guys. No shield upgrades. No armor upgrades either. But this small army for ShoWTimE getting bigger by the second. Stalkers, Sentries, Immortals, +2 attack on these dudes. 60 damage versus armored siege tanks. Guess what? They're armored. Is that 3 attacks? 3 attacks to take down a siege tank? Is that right? 60 times 3 is 180. Yeah. Wow, Immortals are the answer to tanks. Holy smokes. Adepts warping on in? No, they say. We don't really like the odds. We're going to back on out. So just kind of put the fear of God into uThermal just a little bit. And here comes a big old Marine push from uThermal. I apologize. uThermal coming with his Marine tank composition. Again, this is kind of what Adepts were made for, though. And Legacy of the Void is this Marine tank type thing. This Adept now turning the tides and scouting for his Protoss brethren. A heal up on the one Marine that did manage to stim. And we're heading for an epic clash, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the Adepts, here come the Stalkers, here comes everything that ShoWTimE has, warping on in, trying to sit on top of the tanks and possibly kill them. No, picking up. uThermal does not allow that to happen. Good reaction time. Another Adept dies, and now ShoWTimE is blind. The scans revealing him, though. uThermal trying to position it as well as he can, getting +2 attack on his Marines. +3 ground weapons for ShoWTimE, though. Boosting on in, gonna land the tanks. There it is. Oh, no, landing on top of a Warp Prism. What? Oh, crud. Oh, my gosh. The Warp Prism taking the tank completely out of the equation here. Marines are left on their own. Medevacs are trying to heal best they can, but the Adepts come right on in. Stalkers come on in. Immortals. There is Storm here, too. Is there? There is Storm. Amazing split from uThermal, though. Trying to win this thing, but Storm's on top of everything. The tanks finally do come out of stasis. They get picked up, but the Phoenix are there to take down the Medevacs and lift all the tanks, too. Absolutely crushing is ShoWTimE. Whoa, what a bad piece of luck there. Oh, meanwhile, some Adepts moving on in here to the second base of uThermal at 67 to 52 total supply. The Adepts are trying to kill as many workers as possible. They've killed 8 already. Marching forward is ShoWTimE, resolute in his decision and his determination to kill his Terran opponent. It's 168 to 114 total supply. ShoWTimE in complete control here. 10 SCVs have been killed. It's 48 to 68. Morphing in some Archons over here. uThermal has never been able to take a 4th base. And ShoWTimE just sitting outside. Wow, again, I keep trying to say this, but how unlucky was it that uThermal dropped directly on a stasis field? Oh, man, that was such bad news. Getting those guys stasis while the attack is coming in, leaving the Marines completely alone. Bad feeling, ladies and gentlemen. Not a good one. Zealots, DTs, an Archon just standing on in. Coming from the backside is ShoWTimE and blinking on top of all of these tanks. Good force fields pinning a lot of the Marines away from defending those tanks. The tanks are all now completely gone. Another one is being made, but I'm not sure if it's actually enough here. Moving back on in, and that's the GG. GG from uThermal. uThermal's defeated, and ShoWTimE is victorious. Woo! That's it. That's it for our PvT, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it all came down to this. Landing on the stasis ward, getting trapped. Every single tank was trapped. They all got dropped in the same spot. Boom, done. Sandwich, Adepts swinging around this side. Phoenix coming in to take down the Medevacs. An attack from Immortals. Storm's available too, forcing uThermal to micro more than he wants to. And that was it. That was just a crushing, ladies and gentlemen. What a play by ShoWTimE. uThermal did his best, but man, sometimes the breaks just don't go your way. All right, so that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.